So let's go YouTube. We here for one more immersion in English 6 a.m. So too hard to be here, but it's so funny. I love it to be here with you all. So I'm explaining a little how Talking Talkie works. Talking Talkie is a conversation platform where it's possible to practice English, Spanish, French, and Italian. It is okay to make mistake here, all right? Don't worry about giving your opinion. There is not right or wrong. We just share ideas here. I'm not a teacher. I'm here as a host to guide the conversation. We don't make corrections, all right? I suggest you don't be shy, don't correct the colleague, respect each others, and for me, the mean, enjoy the moment because it's a great opportunity to improve your English. All right, so let's go. Start with the presentation. Rosalia, can you introduce yourself, please? Talk about a little about your weekend, please.
Okay. Morning, everybody. I'm Rosalia. I'm 55 years old. I'm living in Joinville, Santa Catarina. I'm married. Nowadays, I work like in the States. State? No, it's yeah. Because we're in the space when the nowadays I work like as when space, house and apartment. Then my week was I had traveling. My English is a little bit stuck because I passed the week without see nothing about the English or another language because I was traveling. Then I tried to forget a little bit that. I had passed a week with my son and my husband to travel to Foz do Iguaçu. Then I go to Paraguay and Argentina, but it's a little bit, it's only in the Port Iguaçu. Then, yeah, I go there to buy some things, some electronics. And it's a little bit because you need you can't buy a lot, then you need to buy only the about the law. You can't pass this part. Then I had passed one day with my parents-in-law. Then yeah, I passed the week only in the street, maybe because I make this travel by car. Then I don't like so much because it's so long. Then you need to stay a long time in the car. Then oh my gosh, but it was a good time. I had passed a good time. Yeah.
So nice, thank you, Rosalia. I think it's your weekend. It was amazing, no? Because it's
Yeah,
possible
so amazing.
to enjoy your parents, your family.
Yeah.
So nice, thank you. And you, Aline, can you introduce yourselves? It's possible. Tell me about your weekend.
Sure. Okay, I'm Aline. I work as a product designer at a bank, in a big bank here in São Paulo. I live in São Paulo. And my weekend, I use my Saturday to clean my house and
I can't see you. I can't hear you. Everybody? Can someone, it's possible see Aline?
No, I was listening, but now stop it.
Okay. Maybe Aline have a problem. So Belle, can you introduce yourself? If possible, tell me about your weekend. How was your kid?
So I'm Belle. I live in Salvador. I'm 28 years. I live with my mother, my sister. I have 2 dogs. and I didn't remember about my weekends. I look my cell phone to see what I planning in the Saturday, but I didn't remember. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, at the morning I went to the spiritual center. Yeah, it's like I have some class about that at the morning, and during the afternoon I stay at home with my mother, and I bakery a banana cake. I don't know the name, but was that? Yeah, I'm stay at home. I really relax. I didn't go at the gym because here just work at the morning, and I was in another activity at the morning. And yesterday I stayed at home too. I studied, yeah, and in the afternoon I went to the was watching a movie, and was that I didn't remember very well, but it was a good. I didn't work, and it was a good weekend. I have time to relax.
Okay, so nice. I think when you have a lot of things to do in the weekend, maybe it's forget.
I think it's
Because
that.
yes, because I think you made a lot of things. Yeah, maybe it's possible you forget this. So nice, thank you. And you, Aline, let's go. Introduce yourself, please.
Okay, I think my internet isn't working enough. But okay, I'm Aline. I'm work as a product designer. I live in São Paulo. That weekend, I clean my house on Saturday, and on Sunday, when I think I could enjoy my weekend here in São Paulo, it's raining. It was raining all the day. So I enjoyed that time to study about artificial intelligence. And that's it. It's not so fun how I expected, but
All right.
that's it.
How many months do you live in São Paulo? Because I think you live in the other state, no? Alagoas, maybe? No.
No. I lived in São Carlos for 5 years, but I live here, but I came back to São Paulo maybe over 2 years, more or less.
All right. Maybe it's the other Aline. So nice. Thank you. Well, I'm Bruna. I live in Brasilia. I'm married. I have 2 sons. I graduate in physiotherapy and physical education. Nowadays, I work in administration area. I love too much this area. I don't know. I think it's more. Maybe it's comfortable area. No, and when you have a patient, maybe it's possible to attend them. But nowadays, I'm only the administration area. In this weekend, I celebrate my birthday in the Saturday, and the weekend I rested at my home to relax. I went at the church, so only this, and maybe it's possible to study a little bit. Only this for this weekend. All right, today we'll talk about the power of honesty to transform your life. Rosalia, how do you believe talking straight and being honest can impact someone's personal relationship and overall well-being? I will put here in the chat expression idiomatic. I think it's so good to know about it. Maybe it helps us to develop this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I think it depends of the situation, depends of the person that you are talking, because that depend of the person though didn't are. Oh my gosh, that is depend of the person. aren't prepared to receive the shooting straight all the time, because depend of the time you are in another mood, I don't know. Then I try to be honest, trying to say the things that I'm thinking in this way. But it depends of the situation. It's difficult to be honest, to say all the things in the straight, because it's could short could hurt the person, because they are in another mood. They are depending of the situation the person are passing. Then you need to think more how to say, the way you are start the conversation. Then yeah, depending the situation, you can hurt other person. Then you need to discover another ways to say, to be honest in this moment.
All right. Do you try to be honest all the time?
I'm trying. I'm trying to be honest, but it's not possible all the time, because, as I said, you need to realize the moment to be honest all the time.
So depend of the
Depend of the
other.
moment, depend of the other person.
All right.
You don't need to lie, but you need to choose the words to say.
Just choose. That's right. Sometimes I understand it's not what you say for the other person, like I said in the other immersions, but it's how. Maybe it's possible to be honest, and you need to choose the other to change the words, no? And it's possible to be honest with the person, even so, even if in the mode the person maybe. And for you, Aline, how do you think about it? How does such strain affect the personal relationship?
I think it's a difficult one because I don't know, maybe be honest can affect positively or negatively some relationships. I think how Rosalia said, it depends, because some people it's not prepared to receive the truth. I believe some people, I don't know, they don't prepare to reality, to the truth. So I think it's important choose the word to be more honest than you can in that moment. But I don't know if it's if you can be honest all the time.
Yeah, that's it. It's hard. And for you, Belle, it's hard to be honest all the time. Shut is training. It's so nice. Idiomat.
Yeah, I totally agree with all the tools. And I believe it's hard. And the big problem, it's because we know we need to be honest all the time, but sometimes we don't realize, because we know, but it's hard to do that, the action, because that involves a lot of feelings or emotion or reaction. Yeah. So sometimes we are afraid about the reaction of the other person. And because of that, like Rosalia said, it's so important to choose the correct words. Yeah. Have some introduction about the subject. And it's not just to be a polite, it's try to be empathize with another person. Yeah. Because that person maybe will receive a hard information, and we need to put ourselves in another place, maybe. But I think it's the big secret about the good relationship. It's crucial to be honest, because when you have a relationship, we have it's so important to be a good communication between them and building a confidence. Yeah. So when you don't, it's possible to be honest with another person. Maybe you broken that good relationship. Yeah. So I think it's the big challenge. It's how to say something and recognize if you are the best person to say something. Yeah. And to be open to for that to listen to. Yeah. So, but I believe it's that's have a big impact in the relationship. And yeah, but we need to try to do that. It's hard to be honest all the time. Yeah.
All right. When do you remember a specific moment, maybe when you be completely honest, came clean about something lead to positive change, either for you or someone you know?
Let me see the expression. It's came clear. It's like to be totally honest. Yeah.
Yeah.
So one example in my life. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, for example, I needed to break up. I was married, guys. I don't know if you know. I was married for 3 years. And when I break up my relationship, I need to be honest. Yeah. And say my all the reasons about that and what I choose that to be single again and express my feelings. So I think it was the big moment at my life that I need to be honest. Yeah. So because involve a lot of reasons and involve others' feelings, and I think that was the big moment, the best moment to say and to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
And this impact your life and the other, no?
Yeah, a lot.
Are around you, because it's not the couple, it's not the life, the couple, it's everybody around you all.
Yeah. And it's a good way and a positive thing when you are clear with another person. It's because the another person will understand you. Yeah, will understand your feelings. Yeah, because yeah, it's real. So we need to be real with another person. And the life it's what is that is. So and we need to understand that.
Yeah, thank you. And you, Aline, do you remember a specific moment when being completely honest come clear about something positive for you and for the person, or no?
Yeah, in fact, in my current job, I can be honest with my emotions or with my thoughts. So I can get honest feedbacks and receive honest feedbacks, and it's good for my work because I have autonomy to work and I know what I can or cannot cannot do. So it's I think it's good for me and good for company, but of course it in the other companies you I don't know, maybe you can be honest all the time, but now I can. So it's I think it's good for build a good business environment.
So nice. I think sometimes in the job, in the words, it's hard to be honest all the time, no? Because involve
Yes.
your money, maybe it's terrible. Great. And for me, it's very interesting because when at the beginning of my relationship, my boyfriend, now my husband, was hours later. And I hate the late. I hate today. I hate. So I was very honest with him. I with he was later. I said for him, if you're later next time when you pick me up, we wouldn't say come, and you could consider we broke up, the relationship over, because I hate this. He never, I will say again, he never late, never. So for me, it's very important the time you respect my time. So I think it's very important because it's the beginning, the dating, the relationship, it's very
Bruna,
important for me.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand. You are late or he are
My
late?
husband, my
Really?
boyfriend, yeah, all the
But
time.
he are a military.
Yes,
Oh my God, it's not possible.
but when he come to pick me up, so all the time he late. Oh my
Oh my
gosh,
God.
what happened? You have a problem? No, okay. If
Yeah,
you later again, I will break up
yeah.
with you because I hate
It's so
this.
weird because normally in the society, women are late sometimes. Yeah, in the most part of the time. But I'm military, so I know it's so important to be punctual and yeah, uh, to do the things in the specific deadline. So it's really weird. Well,
Yes,
oh, I
but
have
now
the same. I have the problem in the Bahia because here it's like cultural. If you have the commitment in the hour, all the guys don't respect that. And oh my gosh, why?
why? That's it. Why? They respect my time, please. Ne? I all the time think about it. I try to respect the time that each other, because I think it's very important. It's something that you don't have again, your time. And for you, Rosalia, tell me about a specific moment. It's possible to remember a specific moment when you, to be honest, change the life.
It's difficult to remember, but I think it was the moment that I was living in another city. Then I said that I want to move on for the city. In this time, all my family had moved on for this city. Then my husband in your family was in this city, in this little city that I was living. Then I said that I want to move on. That for him it was so difficult because you wanted to stay inside with your family, your parents, your sibling. But I needed to move on because they don't have more opportunities for my children. Then I know this here, Joinville, have more opportunity. This time you wanted to start our business. Then at the beginning it was so difficult because you need to change all the life, all the person's life around you. Then it was difficult, but you stay for a time thinking about. Then at the beginning it's not easy because you need to get used to do all different things. Then yeah, at the beginning it was so difficult, but it was changed our life. It's not only my life that I was start to live behind my family, my person of my family, but my husband was start to live only aside of me, my our family only. Then we start our business. At the beginning, it was so difficult, but my husband get a long time to get used to stay here so far with your family. But it's a long time. For a long time, it was difficult, but it was a big challenge for us. For us, that today, when you are thinking about that, it was a good choice that you have made, because at the moment I said that it was the moment you need to change. Then I think it was the big challenge that you have passed, because I was honest in this moment.
Yeah. Move on. I think it's a big challenge all the time for
Oh,
the family, no?
yeah,
And especially when you have little children, I
yeah.
think it's a big challenge.
Mhm.
All right. For the next questions, in what situation, Rosalia, might people find it difficult to lay their card on the table, put the card on the table,
Mhm.
say the truth, and be completely honest? How can they overcome this challenge? It's possible you think about it, the
What
specific situation.
situation? Yeah, specific situation. Put all the cards, lay the cards on the table. Yeah, it's not easy all the time to be honest all the time, because you're trying to be honest with you, with especially with yourself. But I think it's not easy, especially when you have family, because you want to do something, but your family don't. Then you need to agree with them to do the things to make happy for them, something like that. Then you left your things to do, then you stay with them. In this moment, you aren't honest with you, because you don't want to stay there, but you need to stay with it because you're family. But the moment you need to put lie in the car, I don't know if the situation. I think you all the time you need to be clear of your thoughts, of the things that you want to do. But you can change for a moment. You can do this change in this moment. Then after that you can make your things or something like that. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know if I could explain.
I think you said one thing very interesting for me, that when you need to be honest by yourself, by
Mhm,
myself, it's
mhm.
hard, you know.
Yeah.
It's necessary, but sometimes no, I'm not be honest on self. I don't know if
Um,
sure the correct word, but
to myself.
to myself. But I think it's hard sometimes to be
Mhm.
honest to myself
All the time.
all
You
the
have a
time.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that case of betrayal of trust, trair a confiança, maybe it's difficult to put card off the table
Oh,
on the table. No,
yeah.
if you come to be over, it's possible. I can be overcome with a conversation, of course, but it's difficult to overcome this challenge.
Yeah.
I
I
think
I think it's
maybe.
never. I don't know, but I think it's never to
Um,
overcome totally.
Totally, it's
Mm.
hard. And for you, Aline,
I believe in business environment. It's difficult. Be complete honest. Because I don't know, maybe oh, how can I say that? In my last job, it was the worst work I've ever had in my life. Uh, I don't know, maybe probably the person who interviewed me, that person knows that place it was horrible to work, but of course she don't said to me this, because she had a job offer to me, so she how can I say that she lies. I believe she lies for me, and I understand, because of course she doesn't be completely honest. And when I worked there, I didn't talk about the problems company, and it was so difficult because if you don't talk about the things the things you see it's wrong in a place, in a business environment place, for example, you can change this. You can't you don't how can I say that, you can't lead with this. So I think in that case, you don't have a safety environment to expose some wrong things. And of course, you need money to pay your bills, so you avoid that kind of conversation with your boss or if your colleagues. And I believe the environment place, it's the worst place to be honest when you don't have a safety place to be.
So great, Aline. You bring us a great example. When you have the interview, it's hard for the interviewer to be honest all the time, no? Like you said, maybe it's not necessary to lay about something, but when you have you to be honest all the time, maybe the company have a problem and you need someone to help the company. And in this moment, you contract someone, so you have it's impossible, in my opinion, like you said, it's impossible to be honest all the time, no. Great. And for you, Belle?
Yeah, the question's about the
Number 3?
How
What
it's
situation?
difficult. For me, I don't know about the specific situation, because when you have a big problem, it's because you probably don't was honest at the beginning. Yeah. So when you are honest in the small things, and when you put the cards, on the table all the time, to be honest, during the relationship, it's not so hard. The big problem, I think, it's when you try when you talk about ourselves, but I think you need to be clear all the time, starting with small things. But the big problem when you try to be honest, it's because you are afraid about the reaction or the consequence. Yeah. When you think about that, I think the main problem that involve when you don't choose to be honest, it's because we are afraid about the reaction of the other person. Yeah. And I think is that there is one sentence in Portuguese, but I will try to say in English. It's like, my mother said, when you suffer to choose something or to do a choice, you you made the choice. Yeah. It's like, to be honest, all the time we know we need to be honest, but we just suffer because we are afraid about the consequence. And you need to in front, I don't say that, but we need to be brave to interact with that consequence in the future. Yeah. And I think is that, like, I totally agree with Rosario. We need to be honest with ourselves, like you said. Yeah. When you are honest with us, we are open to learn with the situation. Yeah. And improve our skills, because the life is that. Yeah. It's try to be good and improve ourselves, and I don't know to say enfrentar the hard situations,
To
but
face, maybe?
to face a hard situation. And I said that in the spiritual perspective, because I think, when I'm not honest with another person, I don't know, but I believe that will not so be good for me, and I put myself in the another place, and all the time I prefer that other persons to be honest with me. Yeah. So it's really good when you try to be honest all the time. And I think of that. I think that, to be honest, involves a believers too. Yeah. It's I think is that.
So nice. Yeah, we have here in Brazil the customs to be very smart. I don't know if it's possible to understand very smart. If you, how do you say this? Meio que passa a perna in someone, you think it's smart. No, I think it's not so good here, but all here in Brazil, I think it's common. So, for example, people you use the college student card, for example, to pay health price in the concert, for example. Here in Brazil, it's common. Maybe I know many people that do this, and the other country maybe I think it's dishonest. No, dishonest. So, do you think, Aline, for you? The cultural difference impact the value and practice of honest, and how the cultural norms shape our perception of honest. It's possible. Do you think about it this or no?
Yeah, I totally. I believe the environment you live or you grow up impact how you lead with things in general. And I don't know, here in Brazil we have a lot of problems in that way, because and especially depend when you grow, where you grow. Because, for example, I grew up in a neighborhood distant in the downtown, in the center of the city, for example, and in that place, in that environment, people, I don't know, I think the people is so tired of life, or work a lot and don't get anything, that people try to get advantages from everyone all the time. And I understand it's a culture in a place, because in that place, I think that people feel the boss or the other people with more power than there, make the same with them. So I believe that people try to, I don't know, to how can I say that, but descontar, or it's like a revenge, I don't know, but that people try to get a little advantages to comfort their lives, I don't know. So I think it's horrible, because I don't believe that kind of attitude it's good for the community, or it's good for the society. But I think it's difficult to change that kind of things.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's very hard to change this this behavior, no? It's terrible. And for you, Rosalia, do you know something about it, the specific behavior that the cultural influence us?
Like Aline said, depend of environment that you had grow up, because nowadays it's difficult to find the person that they have a same thought that the person in the past, because what is worse for me, for the young people today is not worse. Then it's impact a lot, because depend of the situation, you think it's not, it's worse, you need to change your thoughts, but for them it's normal. That is because the difference, cultural difference, then it's could impact a lot, I think, because of that, because of the religion, because of the how they are grew up. I think the environment they are grew up, the friends around, the all the things. It's different when the person grew up in the countryside and when they grow up in the downtown. This difference cultural is so big too. It's not all because they are more or less honest, only because the cultural.
Yeah, but about the giving advantage, like Aline said, you think it's different in downtown in the countryside?
I don't know. Depend of the person, depend of the situation, because there are so many people in the downtown. They're trying to give you advantage, and in the countryside have a lot of people in this too, because the city that my parents-in-law live is a little city. There are so many people trying to give advantage and the others in the downtown too. Depend of the person. It's not the place that I'm living, that they are living.
All right.
Depend of the
What are your
person.
What are your opinion, Belle, about it?
Yeah, it's a hard question.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hard question because I'm a little reflective about that because that involves first because I'm just know about the Brazilian culture, yeah, but I think that depends about the environment, of course. And when you try, for example, to have a conversation with the kind of persons, for us, it's not honest, like take advantage for any situation. Maybe in the point of view that person, he are honest, yeah. So it's hard when you talk about to be honest or try to take advantage about something because for example, when you try to talk with kind of person, that person will show you a lot of points of view or reasons to act in that's way, yeah. So we'll need to discuss with that person for understood another point of view, and I think it's involved character in another person. I think I don't know to say, and it's like yeah, it's not just about to be honest, yeah, because sometimes the person I know that choose a wrong option to do, but and sometimes that person will say that, yeah, but yeah, it's a hard situation. I try to understand another point of view, but it's a hard situation for me. I didn't have any example about that because I think it's involved another valors, yeah, in the background. It's a hard situation. I think a lot in the 2 points of view. Sorry, I don't say express my opinion in that moment.
Maybe for you, give advantage, it's not necessary to be dishonest. All right? You
Yeah,
say
because the
this?
person, yeah, because sometimes when person take advantage, normally I know different persons that take advantage and to say that. So that person are honest because that person say they choose take advantage for another person. Yeah. I don't know explain. I don't know if I know explain in Portuguese, but it's a it's a different point of view.
All
But
right. And for you, the next questions. The number 7, are there any situation where being too honest might not be the best approach? And how can one balance honesty with sensibility?
yeah,
Sensitivity.
yeah, like I said in the first question, I think we need to try to be honest all the time, but we need to choose the best moment, or we need to realize we are the best person to do something like that. Yeah, because for example, Aline said bring a lot of example about at my work, at the work, for example. And for me, sometimes I'm trying to be honest, but I don't have some approach, or I'm not so close with another person. And sometimes it's not my charge to be honest with a specific person. Yeah. So just with my colleague or my friend or close friend. Yeah. Sometimes it's not ignore the situation, but it's not my charge to do something. Yeah. But with the situation are um, unusual situation uh, that can be a big problem. I try to do something, but to be honest, with the one kind of person, involve a strong relationship. Yeah, involve a confidence. So it's so important to be honest with a close friend or yeah, but in the professional way, it's important, but maybe you don't are the best person to do that. Yeah.
All right. Yes, I agree with you. It's in the job, maybe it's not the great great place.
Yeah, just think if I, to be honest with my boss all the time, it's not so good. Yeah, but because it's just my opinion, and it's better for me.
Nice. Aline, for you, how do you think social media and online communication have influenced the way people express honesty and authenticity?
All the time, of course, because I don't know, in social media we lie all the time because we post something in your life, but that photo is not all the truth. It's a part of a reality. So all the time it's not like a lie, but we don't show the completely truth about our life, and the other people try to do the same. And I think this affects how can I say that, how we try to show how our life is but of course it's not the completely truth. I don't know if I make me understand, but I think in the social media we don't prepare to be completely honest. And I don't know, maybe we don't want the people be completely honest too, because I don't know about you, but when I'm scrolling my Instagram, for example, I want to be good things or beautiful things. I don't want to be someone in a hospital, for example, or talk about a bad relationship and crying in the social media, because I'm scrolling to see videos about funny cats or funny dogs. And I don't know, it's difficult because it's social media, it's something, it completely changed the way how we talk about our life.
Yes, I agree with you about when I scrolling in my Instagram. I want to see a great moment, no, but I think the bad moments impact more, no. If someone write about the, how do we say this, griffin luto, for example, everybody comment in the photo, for example. So I think it's impact more. And have you ever done have you ever post a fake news, a fake reality about you, Aline?
Oh, not a fake reality, of course, but I think all the things I post, it's a part of a moment. For example, two specific situations. I'm learning to surf in this year. So I was getting some surfing classes, and I post a photo surfing stand up in a board. And of course, when I surf, I don't surf in that good way all the time. I fall. I felt many times, but of course, I post the best photo I took in that moment to show for my friends. And in another situations, I visited waterfalls in São Carlos, and I visited that waterfalls, and it was a good moment. But when I came back to the car, someone stole us and break the car, stole our things. But of course, in my Instagram, it was just the waterfalls, the beautiful waterfalls pictures. But of course, for my close friends, I alert about that waterfalls because the other people said me, it was happening with them too, and I think it's important to say about. But in my Instagram, and the day it was perfect for the other people.
Yeah, I agree. We post only a great moment in the day, no? The bad moment, it's not necessary to post in the social media. And you, Rosalia, about this question, the social media, what do you think about it?
I think Aline already say everything because I completely agree with her, because social media could change all the things in especially in Instagram, because people don't send the photo, the bad moments, only the good moments. I remember the time that I had passed with my husband and my son in this travel. Then at the night, we were so tired. Then my son wanted to go at the restaurant to know the restaurant. Then we go there, but my husband, when you come, when you was there sitting, then my husband was, oh my god, so many noise, I didn't like that, oh my god, to complain all the time. Then I said, oh my gosh, stay calm for a little moment, please, because you are with our son, then we enjoy the moment. Then you are so nervous in this moment, then it's okay. Then you are start to eat. Then he said, oh, pick a photo when you to send for our brother-in-law. Oh, no. You are nervous. There is not moment to pick a photo. No, pick a photo and to smile. Then, oh my God, it's not true. Then you change your mood at this moment to start to stay a good way. But at the moment you are lying. This moment you are not happy in this moment. You are pick a photo to send for them. Because you are in the social media in this moment. Then it's not the social media, it's WhatsApp, but you are trying to shows you are so happy in this moment at the good restaurant. Then oh no, it's not true. But it's normal. I think the people change the moment to shows you are happy, but it's not true at the moment. Only the pictures.
Yeah, I think that's it. Only the picture,
Yeah.
only the photo. That's it. Girls, I think we don't have more time. So thank you for this moment. I enjoy a lot. Thank you too much. And I put here the survey. Please give me a suggestion for the next immersions for us, and special 6 a.m. I see you in the next opportunity. All right, come every 6 a.m.
See you tomorrow.
See you. Bye bye. Have a
Bye.
nice
See you
weekend
girls.
for
Bye.
everybody.